So you've all heard about living a healthy life, having a healthy lifestyle, and it's being pushed out so much in terms of eating right, sleeping right, doing things right, and everything being right. But for some people, they find this as a little bit confusing. They find this as a bit too much. They find this as time consuming because of how many things they say do not eat and don't eat. And when you start eating it, they say you have to look out for this, don't eat a lot of it, don't eat less of it. So it becomes very confusing when it comes to living a healthy lifestyle. But in actual sense, living a healthy lifestyle are just some of the changes that you make that will help and nourish your body, which I'm going to break down in a second. But there is a reason as to why a healthy lifestyle is pushed out so much in the media, and you see it every single place that you go to, because 60 to 70% of chronic diseases are caused by poor diet and unhealthy living. Diseases like depression, anxiety, stroke, dementia, colon cancer, epidermolysis, tooth decay, sleep apnea, all those kind of diseases and more, the list is endless. It's only caused by poor diet and it's caused by unhealthy living. I was listening to a podcast that say that many people say arthritis, is caused because of this, is caused because of that, but he explained and he said arthritis in most cases is caused by the diet that you eat, the food that you eat, the lifestyle that you're having, and the way that your mind is set. So there is this kind of stigma when it comes to living a healthy lifestyle and maybe eating right, which is it's a bit pricey, and some people find that it takes time. Some people find that it's easier to go for the option whereby the food is already there for them. Some people it's comfort food and they feel good and they feel better when that they eat that kind of junk food. But let me tell you something, in this video I am going to be showing you ways in which you can have a healthy lifestyle on a budget, habits that you can adapt, and some things that you can do. We're going to be looking at 3 things specifically, which I am going to mention as the video goes along. But before that, do not forget to like, comment, and subscribe throughout the entire video. I started my healthy lifestyle in 2017, and I do not regret the lifestyle choices that I have made. If you follow me and you've been with me on the journey, you know that I love all things green. I love all things rainbow food. I take, it's a non-negotiable. Is that how you say it? When it comes to my exercise, to my sleep, and to taking care of my overall health. Now, I read an article in the UN Chronicles which said that by 2030, total global death due to chronic diseases is going to go up to 70%. That is in 6 years from now. If people don't take care of their health and they don't take care of their habits, we are all going to die because of chronic diseases, just because of not making the right choices. Article, it goes ahead and it explains and it says that there are 4 ways in which you can maintain and have probably a healthy lifestyle. It says maintaining a healthy weight, exercising regularly, following a healthy diet, and not smoking. Well, when it comes to the bit of not smoking, people say that drinking alcohol will kill you quicker than actually smoking. But for me, in my instance, it's kind of like the more you do it, it will still kill you one way or another. That's my thing. And to be honest, if you think about it, when you start making lifestyle changes for your own self, it becomes so much better. Everything becomes so much easier. Well, for me, everything just became so much easier. But it wasn't easy for me to start healthy after. I was like, why am I eating these things? Why am I even exercising? I never ever wanted it. I never wanted to do it. But the more I did it, the better it became. When it comes to lifestyle is something that is considered a personal issue. But when you think about it, lifestyle is more of a social and a group kind of thing. It's sort of like, if one person, like for example, you watch this video and you learn the tips that I'm going to share and you learn everything that I'm saying, when you educate yourself on how to live a healthy lifestyle and how to make healthy choices in your life, the people around you, the society around you, the community around you is likely to follow the same way that you're doing because they see this example from you. But when a society chooses to go for unhealthy food and healthy lifestyle because they're easy, they're accessible, they are the next door, they open till late in the night, they open in the morning, they give you food that is fully cooked, it's easy for you to adapt into that habit. And our food and the lifestyle that we live is what you see. You open your fridge, you eat what you see. When you go to your room, you do what you see. When you hang out with your friends, you hang out with what they're doing. When you are in a community, you do what the community does. It's just a natural thing. But for me personally, I stand by one thing, that is that you cannot be lazy with your life. You cannot be lazy with your life, and being lazy with your life are just small things. Like of recent, the Prime Minister here in the UK, he was fined for not wearing a seatbelt in the car. He recorded a video and he was not wearing a seatbelt. He was fined for that. Now if you think about it, entering a car and not putting your seatbelt is negligent on your part, and also it's being lazy with your life, because the chances of an accident happening and you getting injured whilst wearing a seatbelt is lower than when you're not wearing a seatbelt. It's like you're being lazy with your life just because it's a by the way thing. It's only when you get into that situation where that thing happens is when you understand the importance of having a seatbelt. Everything in life, if you think about it critically and nicely, has a purpose and a meaning. Sometimes we overlook the purpose and the meaning until it actually does happen to us. So in general, when it comes to living a healthy lifestyle, it's just about having those modest small adjustments. You are already living a lifestyle, but we just want to make it a little bit healthier and in a way that it can help you as a person. If you're watching this and you're thinking that, oh my God, I don't live a healthy lifestyle, you do live a certain type of lifestyle, but we're going to try to see that we can make it a little bit much more healthier. In this video, I'm going to focus on three main things, which is the mind, the body, and the environment. And the reason as to why I choose those three things, because I think lifestyle and having a healthy lifestyle revolves around these things. I am going to start with your body because I feel like your body is really important. Then we move into your environment and we move into your mind. If you want a whole separate video where I break down everything one by one, please let me know. I'll absolutely do a video like this, but for now I'm just going to generalize it and make it, worthwhile for you as you're watching. Before I get onto the body part of it, I just want to say to you, with everything that you're doing and everything that I'm sharing with you, it's all about creating a system. It's all about being disciplined and consistent. Nothing will ever work in life if you're not disciplined enough to follow through, and if you're not consistent enough to do it, it will not go through. You have to create a system. Habits fail because of failure to create a system. You read the book Atomic Habits, and it talks about creating the cues, overlapping habits over one another, enabling you to do this kind of things. For example, things like, if you want to take your pills in the morning, leave them in the bathroom when you're brushing your teeth. If you want to drink water, make sure that you fill up a bottle and leave a bottle each in every single room that you are, so you're forced to drink the water. If you want to read a little bit more, leave a book just right beside you on your bed, or leave another book downstairs so you can get into the habit of reading. So it's a system you create. So when it comes to the body, we're going to start with how you can, start working on your body on a budget. Let's start with exercise. Exercise is something that does not cost you money unless you want to invest in more of it. For example, a simple exercise as stretching can save you so much. Research has said that if you stretch your body, you're more likely to save your joints and improve flexibility just by stretching. You wake up in the morning and then you try to stretch. It's something that is very good. Walking is something that helps your body to move, increases your heart rate, allows your body to move in certain ways that you never expected it to do. And also walking helps you burn calories as well, and burning calories is something that you would want to have in order to maintain a healthy weight. Running is something that does not cost you anything. You just have to get yourself the right shoes, get yourself amazing and beautiful running outfits. It's said that if you buy yourself comfortable outfits, or the ones that you really like, you're more likely to enjoy the run. You just feel good when you're running. So if you're going to start running, get yourself very nice, comfortable running sort of shoes. They'll really help you. But apart from that, aside from me saying that, is that running does not cost you anything, walking does not cost you anything, and stretching does not cost you anything. These things are going to help your body. If you're someone who has high blood pressure, you suffer from diabetes or diabetes, depending on how you pronounce it, you have issues and things that you're struggling with. If you just choose a healthy habit of actually walking, having an hour of a walk or 30 minutes of a walk, is going to save you having so many diseases that would occur due to not exercising at all, not walking at all, or not even stretching at all. For me personally, I am a gym girl, so my kind of exercise is literally going to the gym, and that is where the cost comes in, because I prefer for me to go in the gym because I feel much more motivated when I'm aware out of my house and I go to the gym in the mornings. My gym opens at 6. I'm there at 6. I'm there at 6 in the morning. I'm there in the evenings doing exercises, and people will be like, oh my god, you're overdoing it. But I am not overdoing it. I am just doing what is enough that my body can take. I do a lot of exercises in the gym. I lift weights sometimes, which I haven't lifted in quite a period of time, because I'm trying to lose a little bit of muscle. And I do a lot of cardio. I do a lot of classes. I do Pilates. I do yoga when I can. I do body pump. I do body combat, which I absolutely don't enjoy. But it's not about me enjoying it. It's about the result that I get out of it. And you can do as well. It doesn't have to be expensive and pricey. It's just a small kind of things that you do.
Who are typically sleeping less than 6 hours a night, on average, will have about a 200% increased risk of cardiovascular disease or a heart attack in their lifetime.
The other most important thing is that you have to try as much as you can to get enough sleep. Now, let's think about it this way. When it comes to sleeping, there is this kind of saying that so many people say, that probably I might have said in my younger age, when I was a little bit younger. I literally say this, and it was, I'll sleep when I die. Let me enjoy now. But the reality is that you will sleep earlier than you are expected to sleep, which means that you will die earlier than your expected time, and then you'll compensate that with sleep. Or you're going to spend a lot of money trying, to heal those things that would have been healed with just you taking a little bit of rest. So it's very important for you to sleep. Get yourself enough rest in order for your body to work. Even machines, at the end of the day, after the machine has worked, you have to turn it off. My camera that I'm using right now, it gets to a point whereby it heats up a lot. It literally says that this camera is quite hot, or whatever it says, the temperatures are high, it's going to turn off, recharge, and come back on, and that's the only way it can function. It's the same way with your body. You need to sleep. You need to have enough sleep in order for you to function. No matter what you do, no matter what job you do, you have to sacrifice that time and have that much sleep if you're going to help your body. It is a healthy habit that so many people neglect a lot, because they think, oh, I'm not going to sleep, I'm going to work as hard as I want to work because I need as much money as you want. That money that you're making right now, you're going to use it to go to the hospital, take care of yourself, and it will be done. It will be done just by you taking something that was free, like sleep. Yeah. It's also important, if you're taking care of your body and you're getting into a healthy lifestyle, is to check your weight. And I'm saying this because I know it can be very toxic, and it can be taken a very toxic way of checking your weight and seeing how much, is this and that. But it's really important for you to check your weight. The reason that's why I say this is because you have to stay at a healthy sort of weight. I would say to you, go and check on this. Go and Google what a healthy weight is, what your BMI is. Go and Google this. It will allow you to know what exactly is happening, because I read an article that said over 68 to 70% of the people in the UK are obese or are living an unhealthy lifestyle. 60% are men, and I think 50% are women. Or it's the other way around. 68% are men and 60% are women over the age of 16 are obese and are living unhealthy lifestyle. Now that shows you how much of healthy choices that we're making right now. So it's very important for you, just like the UN Chronicle article said, that maintaining a healthy weight is very good, and that can happen if you check your weight. Make sure that you're not underweight and make sure you're not overweight. I know that people suffer from certain conditions and things like that, but sometimes you have to face your fear in order to go through this. Around when it comes to your body and taking care of your body and living a healthy lifestyle when it comes to your body, it doesn't cost you a lot if you decide to go to the gym. My gym membership does not cost a lot, but it gives me all the things I want. It has a sauna, it has a steam room, it has classes, it has all the kind of exercises that I want personally that help me, to be a healthy person, because I do so much workouts in the gym. I am there. This is the best part of the video where it comes to food, because when it comes to something to do with food, it's something that is very, very, very important, and is something that we get so confused about. But I was watching something, and I can't remember what it was, because that was the last thing I watched on YouTube, and I'm just going to get it up here. So it was from a gentleman called 𝐃𝐈𝐒𝐂𝐋𝐀𝐌𝐈𝐄𝐑, if I'm pronouncing it well, and he was talking about all things to do with nutrition. When it comes to nutrition and eating healthy, everyone has a different perspective of what healthy is to them. But for me, healthy is making sure that your meal every day has rainbow colors. There's something that looks like rainbow colors. You can read about rainbow colors on your food, and you know what you have to eat in order for your meal to look like a rainbow color. That's what I, look at as nutrition. I was listening to another podcast which was on the Diary of a CEO, and a gentleman said that the unhealthy food has mainly two colors. Unhealthy food that has nothing to do with any vegetables or anything has just mainly two colors. It's either orange or yellow, to be honest with you. But when it comes to healthy food, it has all the colors of the rainbow. And have you heard the saying that says that an apple a day saves you a doctor? Which is really, really good, because apples are very good. They have a lot of good nutrients. Mine is a green apple because I just put these apples in my smoothie quite a lot. I really do love eating apples, which is really, really nice. Now, moving on to the actual bit that I wanted to talk about when it comes to nutrition, going back to 𝐃𝐈𝐒𝐂𝐋𝐀𝐌𝐈𝐄𝐑. He said when he was in the hospital, there was a gentleman who had a heart problem. And now this gentleman had a heart problem, and he was discharged from the hospital. The nurse was having a small talk with him and said to him, what are you going to do once you're out of the hospital, because you've been here for a long time? He said, oh, I'm going to take my wife to McDonald's. And then the nurse was like, McDonald's? How are you going to take your wife to McDonald's? You just left the hospital from a heart disease. You should be choosing healthy lifestyle or something healthy. And he told the nurse, oh, don't worry, we're gonna have a chicken fillet, and then it dawned on him that this gentleman, his healthy way of eating and his best way of eating nutrition is having this chicken fillet from McDonald's in a burger bun, in a bun. For him, that is what eating healthy was, and living a healthy lifestyle was. And it could be the same for you as well. But I want to say to you, it's about eating everything in the rainbow that is all colorful and all that. The other thing is that when it comes to eating healthy and choosing healthy habits, many people associate it to being something very pricey and affordable and something they can't eat. So I went ahead and I did this kind of experiment. I went to a fast food place, and I also went to shop and I bought healthy food, just to show you how the choices that you make actually, they're more expensive than you realize, okay? So I started off and I went to a chicken shop in my area, and I asked for 1 piece of chicken and chips. Now the 1 piece of chicken and chips came to £2.49. £2.49, that's 1 piece of chicken and chips. And normally people eat at least 2 to 3 pieces of chicken. So for 2 pieces of chicken, it is about £4 to £5 with chips, and that's how much it costs to have one. Now that is just one meal. That could be my lunch. And then when it comes to dinner, I'm hungry and I want to eat something else, and that's gonna cost me another £5. So altogether that is £10 on just having fast food. Okay, so I went ahead and I went to Asda. Now I chose Asda as a shop where I wanted to choose the healthy food, and Asda here is like one of the it's not very expensive when it comes to food, just to break it down. I normally shop in Sainsbury, but I wanted to start from Asda to show you like with the prices and everything. So I wanted it to be like very friendly to everybody else. I'm not saying people can't afford Sainsbury, but the prices in there are slightly a little bit higher than when it comes to Asda. So I walked into Asda, and the aisle that sells the healthy food, the vegetables, the greens and all that was empty. I was able to record in the aisle because it was just empty. Not many people were in the aisle, but many people were on the opposite aisle where there was all the other kind of food, and it was just fascinating because I was looking at it and I was just smiling. But getting back into the topic, I picked up some healthy things. I picked up spinach, which was about £1. I picked up kale, which I think was about 75p. I went ahead and I picked up some avocado. I looked at every single vegetable. I picked up everything. I looked at bananas. They were so beautiful as well, and they looked so very healthy. And I picked up bananas as well. I picked up all these kind of healthy things, and I went to the till to pay. Now the total of everything that I had got costing me £10. £10. Now every single item that I picked out there is going to last me at least 3 to 4 days, you know, when I'm eating, at least 3 to 4 days. That is £10. £10 just for doing a healthy shop is gonna last me 3 days, and £10 is just going to last me a day. So you're spending much more money buying junk food than actually choosing to cook food at home. If you're someone who doesn't have enough time and you struggle with time and you're thinking to yourself, oh my god, how can I cook? How can I do this? I don't want to cook, so I'm better off buying junk food, is make sure that you meal prep. Prepare your food, creating those habits again. Prepare every single thing that you want to cook and want to prepare with. Just prepare it and then put it on the side, so when you're hungry and you come back home, it's easy for you to cook. Then you're chopping up everything. And also when you go to the shops like Asda and any shop, when you're shopping vegetables and stuff, there are vegetables that are already pre-cut for you, pre-prepared for you. They are just so ready for you to eat. That kind of person that probably doesn't have the skill of cooking, doesn't know how to cook, that's why you don't make sort of cooked meals and ready meals. It's just by making a little bit of effort to learn the skill of cooking, and that can be done if you get assistance. And that is literally things like books. Now the book that I'm going to show you is not sponsored at all. I love this book. I picked it up when I went to the shop. This £11, this book costed me about £11, and this £11 of this book is going to cost you, I think, £50 or £40 a week and food that you're going to buy, junk food. And this is the book that I'm talking about. This is the Healthy Easy Flavor, and I love this book. This book is just so amazing. It just shows you all the things that you need, all the things that you'd want. It gives you all the recipes, everything, the cooking time, what ingredients that you need, the stuff that you would love. So by you just having a book like this, it's just so good for you. It can give you some motivation. It can also give you that kind of feeling of like, oh, I cooked this just from a book. Get yourself a book like this. I'll link this down in the description box if it's there. I don't know if it's on Amazon, but I bought this in the shop, and you can get yourself this book if you want to, and it can help you with your recipes. So when it comes to choosing to eat healthy food, it's just make the small choices. Like having a glass of warm water with lemon in the morning is just the most beneficial thing that you can do for your body that you don't even realize. Having breakfast in the morning is just something that is very, very important, because I used not to be a breakfast person. I hated to have breakfast in the morning because, let me tell you something, waking up in the morning and feeling that I need to put something in my stomach, my tummy felt really tight and it could not take food in. But I started saying, what do I really want to eat? It's not about having a heavy breakfast. I can't have sausages, mash, whatever, the full English breakfast. I can't have that. I can only have like a small bowl of cereal and a little bit of yogurt. It really, really helps, So taking away all those things that literally make you, feel uncomfortable and not want to eat, take them out. I'll repeat this again and say, you are what you eat. What you see is what you eat. So when it comes to your fridge, declutter every single thing in your fridge that is not healthy. Anything with a high percentage of sugar, anything with a high percentage of fat, reduce it. Not saying, oh, low fat or this and that, but anything that is less is better. Less fat, less this is so much better. We can get into details in why sometimes low fat is not okay, this and that, but that will be a whole conspiracy thing. We just have to start creating the habits now. When you have a drawer in your room or in your house that is full of chocolates, once you open the drawer, you're more likely to eat the chocolate. But when you have a fridge that is multicolored, very good, very nice and healthy, you're more, much more prone to eating that. I'm not saying that eat only greens or eat like a cow or eat like a sheep. No, things like salmon, chicken, meat, beef, all those things are very important. I eat my salads with salmon. I have my vegetables when I'm cooking my vegetables on the side, maybe with a bit of rice, and I have a piece of chicken there. I'm not saying be vegetarian. I'm just saying that make sure that you have at least colors of the rainbow on your meal every single day, or you eat something colored a day, something with multicolors, not just something with one color at all. Okay, so that is all I wanted to say about, you know, eating healthy and trying to eat healthy. We can have a whole separate video. If you want a video where I talk about food and I talk about what food to eat, where to start, what to choose, what not to choose, what to have, and all that kind of thing, leave it down in the description box, because I'll talk about everything to do with the food and what you pick and how to make it and how to prepare it and how to do all that kind of thing. I can make a separate video, you know, for that. Just leave it down in the comments. Next part of all this is about environment. Your environment is very, very important in creating healthy habits. Now, when I talk about environment, I talk about your friends, your community, your workplace, the people you choose to talk to, the people you choose to call, the people you confide in, the people you feel like, you know, they've got your best secrets. Every single thing around that area is part of the environment. Where you sleep, you know, where you eat and all that kind of thing is part of your environment. It's very important for you to declutter your environment. It's part of a healthy lifestyle and a healthy habit. Lifestyle is about living life, you know, life, how you're living your life, you know. So your environment and the people that you surround yourself with are part of your life style. They are part of your life. So you have to try as much as you can to take away people that don't yield you, that don't add anything to you. You need to avoid having conversations with people every single time they give you stress. All they call you is they tell you problems and problems and problems. They never call you to check up on you and see maybe do you have any problems too. In a way, you know, you have to try as much as you can to choose the people you surround yourself with, the people you socialize with. You need to declutter all those kind of people, because that environment is what can cause your stress, your anxiety, your mental state, you know, even depression. And those factors, those things are more likely to make you not live a healthy lifestyle, because those things will make you, you know, go and get comfort food. They'll make you, you know, feel so bad about yourself that you don't feel the need to go and exercise or do anything, you know, about yourself. So you have to take care of everything to do with your environment. Make sure as well that where you sleep, where you eat, where you do everything is a little bit clean, you know, that kind of thing. But quick tip, you can also change environments by heading to a library and doing your work in a library. You don't have to stay at home. You can just get out, get in the library, get your laptop, get your water, prepare yourself, and then do something. Your environment, and taking care of your environment does not cost you anything. It's a healthy habit and a lifestyle that doesn't cost you. Cutting out people that don't yield you does not cost you, okay? You need to just make that choice. You know, choosing not to go for a certain event where people are that do not help and yield you is a very good thing, okay? Honestly speaking, it's a very good thing, you know. Making sure that you don't talk to people that stress you costs you nothing. It just costs you nothing. No money, no nothing. Maybe it may cost you a little bit of sadness, but that's about it. At the end of the day, you have chosen to take care of your own life and your own health and your own well-being, you know. And that is what is very, very important. So moving on to the very last point is your mind. Now, taking care of your mind is so, so important. But if you are taking care of your body, you are taking care of your environment, automatically your mind is going to be taken care of. Now, when it comes to the mind, I am not a firm believer in affirmations. I really can't do with affirmations. They have never worked with me. I can't look in the mirror and I say, I am beautiful, I am worth it, I am gorgeous, I am good, I've got this, I'll do well, I'll do good. I can't do that. I really, really cannot do that. The feeling of me feeling good is by me going to the gym. That is my key habit, my key not habit, going to the gym. Once I go to the gym and I exercise, that's where I drive all my energy from. That's where all my energy flows throughout the whole entire day or the whole entire week. My energy flows from just the aspect of going to the gym. That's when I'll look in the mirror and I say, you go girl, you did it today, you exercised today. That is where my energy flows from. So I don't believe in affirmations and stuff like that. To be fair, so many people do believe in, and so many people kind of do, which is absolutely fine. But when it comes to your mind, it's all about feeding your mind with things that really help your mind. Reading, watching, you know, choosing not to scroll on social media with these kind of people that really, you know, upset you, like people who don't really help you. Make sure that the people you watch on YouTube are the people that help you, nourish you. If you're someone who watches news is not bad. I see news to update myself because I need to know what's happening in my surrounding. To be honest with you, you know, when you go on Instagram, choose to follow people that give you an encouragement. Choose to follow people that maybe, you know, go to the gym regularly and teach you tips on how to go to the gym or eat properly, or maybe dress nicely, and your thing about your lifestyle is about dressing nicely and you feel inspired without competition. When you are in a bad situation and you allow your mind to dwell in it for more than 10 minutes, when you've already established that there's nothing you can do, you can't control it, then you've allowed your mind to go into a spiral thing, and everything else just goes in a spiral. Once your mind is spiraling, your body is going to spiral and your environment is going to spiral. All these things work together. You have to take care of your mind, you have to take care of your body, you have to take care of your environment. When one of them is lacking, it does affect the main important thing, which is your mind, because everything starts with what you think and goes all over and flows with everything around you. So that's why I say that taking care of your mind is very important. Read books, you know, watch things that are very entertaining, watch comedy. It's really important. It helps you. Like for me, when it comes to my mind, obviously I watch a lot of things that are very funny. I read quite a lot of things. The people that I follow are very they give me life, they give me energy, you know. And sometimes I watch like 3 YouTubers like for a month. They're the only people maybe I'm following or my body is entwined with at that very moment. So it's just very important that you go ahead and you do those kind of things, and that is the way you can live. Choosing these healthy habits is very, very important. One important healthy habit that I did not speak about and can be a lifestyle is water. Now, when it comes to drinking water, I was watching a couple of nurses, and these nurses said the number of people that walk into the hospital, come to the hospital, or are admitted to the hospital, or end up being in the hospital due to the fact that they did not drink water is a lot. You know, just drinking a glass of water can save you being in and out of the hospital. Just drinking a glass of water can save you from being in and out of a hospital. You just have to try as much as you can to drink. Like, drinking is going to help you. It does so many beneficial things that I would love you to take your time and go and read about and go and research about, because it's going to help you. Now, water can be something that is very difficult. When you're starting to do healthy habits or you're starting to live a healthy sort of lifestyle, it's not about the feeling. You have to cut out the feeling. Emotions need to just go away, because if you go with how you feel, there is nothing you're ever going to do in life. That is my kind of motto. If I go with my feeling, there is no way I'm going to get everything done. Some people say to me, I don't drink water because I don't like the taste of it. If you go by the taste of it, you're not going to accomplish anything. If you say that I don't drink water because I feel like it doesn't have any taste, well, everything that is healthy or everything that is very good has no taste. It's not going to taste as good as you want it to taste like. But water is going to save you. Water is like your biggest major medicine, your biggest major nutrient that you need. For me, when it comes to water, I want to show you the kind of bottle that I use. I have this huge ass bottle of water, and it has got labels of the time, and it has got also how much I have drank in a day. Now, I have this bottle of water because it allows me to know that, oh my God, I haven't drank water. Like, I look at this and I'm like, okay, I haven't drunk water and it's already 1 p.m. What the hell is going on? So I drink the water. And also in my room, I try as much as I can to have, I'll show it to you, a little bit of water. Now this one is empty because that one is already filled up. Now I have a sort of empty jar where I put all my water, and that is just how I kind of create this sort of healthy lifestyle and this healthy habit. Remember, living a healthy lifestyle and a healthy having healthy habits is going to save you so much. It's just small little things. It doesn't cost you, but it's all about the choices that you make. And honestly speaking, when you read the statistics of how many people are unhealthy, how many people are not taking care of their body, how many people are not even caring, and how many people are getting into the hospital, it's really appalling. Now, honestly speaking, I'll tell you something. Here in the UK, the health service, let's say the NHS, everything is going down right now. Even when you're going to the hospital, even when you call when you're sick, they tell you to stay at home. Home remedies. Take care of yourself at home. Try as much as you can to be better at home, you know. So many doctors are not seeing people. So the choice that you have is to take care of yourself at home. And if you don't have any habits or any things, you don't know where to start from with healthy stuff, you don't know what to do, it can be really, really hard. Sometimes you're in the hospital and they tell you stand up and walk around and stretch. Why? Joints, flexibility, body movement, you know, really, really healthy. When you're in the hospital, they tell you drink lots of water. Why? Because of the benefits of drinking water. Or they tell you to stretch, you know, or they tell you, oh my God, read something, or this and that. Why? Because those things are very beneficial, but you didn't do them when you were healthy. You neglected yourself, you neglected your body, you neglected your environment, you neglected everything about you, and therefore you are in that situation. Anyway guys, thank you so much for watching this video. I hope this video has really helped you, and I hope it has really inspired you to start healthy habits and not fall into the statistics of the 70% in 2030 and also the 60 to 68% of overweight people. Okay, bye bye.